Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 23 of Land of the Golden Lilies here in Europa Universalis 4, where last time we expanded a bit more. We took Geneva, and we also did a bit of dismantling on Austria. We also, of course, full annexed England in the English Isles, and they were subsequently full annexed in their one remaining province they had in the New World, so England's gone. And we also finished off last war in this war at Switzerland, and we're gonna keep it going. So right now, Switzerland's entire province war score cost for everything in their country is it's now 99. So now I guess I could full annex them. It was 101 last I checked, but obviously I have my absolutism just ticking up, so it's getting a bit easier. Look at that coalition. I think I'm just gonna tank it. Honestly, is that crazy? I mean, none of these guys are worrying. Prussia, maybe. I've done this before. I've made the mistake before of saying, I'm big enough, I don't need to worry about any coalition ever, and just going way too hard. I've made that mistake before and it's killed a run, but come on. I've got, like, between me and my subjects and my allies, I mean, allies, we're allies. This is the best way to look at it. So between all of us, like 211,000 in Russia, 125,000 from me, 125,000, but still 120,000 from me. So it's 245,000 from me in Castile. Over 460,000 from just me, Castile, and Russia. Like, I gotta hit nearly 1 million total men between me, my allies, and my subjects. So I genuinely think I don't need to worry about it at this point. And also my subjects and my allies are really strong allies who really like me. So that's another thing. So I mean, I think we'd be fine. Like, I don't think we'd have any dishonoring hold arms. Maybe Ethiopia would, because they're so far away. But in fact, let me just go ahead and improve with Ethiopia some. Yeah, I genuinely think at this point, I can just pretend the coalition doesn't exist. Honestly. Did our combat width go up? It did not, okay. Because I got a mill tech recently. I keep taking my government reform progress. Very annoying. I should probably invest in another stack. I can afford one at this point. Do I still have... No, I don't. So we got 26, 4, and 10. And that would also further ward off the coalition. So I think I'll invest in another stack at this point. We'll build them over here, so hopefully they don't get killed by some rogue Swiss army. I think my vassals and my subjects and whatnot can basically handle this at this point, so I'm going to send everyone away. Yeah, with me building more troops, I don't think I'll have anything to worry about, like, from the coalition, no matter how big it is. Do we have any interest going? A little bit. I think I'll take the land maintenance modifier. This helps out the economy some, especially with me building another stack. I know I said save up for the institution, but I also would like to keep the coalition from ever possibly firing. Maybe even forming. Probably won't be able to stop it from forming, but I think I can stop it from declaring. Prussia would be one of the worrying ones in there at 70k, but still, it's not that, like, they're not that big. And they're also going to have to worry about AE expanding where they're expanding. The AE trade doesn't exist anymore, but, like, it still is something they need to worry about, because there's a lot of countries around here, and all the land they're going to expand into is probably equally high dev. It's all the Swiss stuff. I will do a little force religion. Take your money. Oh, that's not that much more money. Quick look at the religious screen, by the way, because I've kind of been killing Protestantism wherever I can. Yeah, it's pretty weak. Protestantism is pretty weak. So you have the Dutch who are kind of keeping it alive, and the Prussians. But outside of that, not really much to speak of. What was in this war? Slar, Nassau, Constance. I'll just keep waiting because I kind of want to convert as many people as I can just for fun. Yep, still about 500 ahead of Ottomans on the Great Power list. So I think we have that pretty under control. Let's grab a general this army. And now we're as close to our force limit as I'm going to get because I'm not going to go over anything and I want a full stack wherever I can. So that just makes us even stronger, even more likely to ward off any coalitions. Forcefully. Why not? Okay, well I'll just wait then. Goslar. Also Nassau is basically done. Force religion. Take your money. Take your war reps. There we go. And Goslar. Where is Goslar? There. Same thing. Force religion. War reps. And take your money. It's just Constance and Switzerland. And whenever you guys want to take force religion, I don't know why. I don't know how you're saying no. You're literally full occupied. Oh, there's one fort left. Right. That's probably why they're saying no, because Switzerland has one fort left. Also, they're sieging down Poland. Congrats, guys. You figured it out. That was the key to defeating me. Sieging down Poland. Good job. Congrats. Alright, so these guys are at 45 and their equilibrium is not going to go any higher. I'm going to do a little summon diet. Just to get it nice and high. I will build a church in my capital, but then I'm going to revoke this. And I'll just do that right away. That should have our absolutism, yep, at 99. It'll go a bit higher when we get the final gov reform. And we'll probably be able to revoke strong duchies at some point, I would guess. Right now, I just kind of need it because of Poland being a subject or vassal instead of a personal union. If they're a personal union, this would be no problem. I am kind of making a lot of money off them, though. And I'll get even more benefits once I start filling out these ideas a bit more. Does Constance want to take what I want? There we go. You still want to give me all your money. Fine, I'll wait. Because I want all your money. So let me keep trading favors for trust with Russia. We want Russia to be a very strong and faithful ally. We don't want them, you know, not being an ally. I would love to claim the throne of Bohemia at some point. Because they have a lot of cores I could get back from Prussia. And as a personal union, I mean, they'd make a great personal union. So maybe I'll actually improve with them some. Because if they ever don't have anyone on the throne, you know, I want to hit them with a quick royal marriage. I don't know if I'll break truce. But, like, I'd lose stab for that. Would that be worth it? Oh, also, Constance just grew. So there's another thing we have to take from them. Or my subjects have to take from them more accurately. I'm not going to take that influence idea. We're only 5% at a time on Diplo now. And, of course, we have Diplo ideas. So it's going to be discounted in any case. So we're going to take the tech while we keep saving up to embrace the institution. Okay, what? Oh, now I can't force religion on them. Because they got too big. Touché, Constance. You have evaded me. Is Switzerland's army dead? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna... Sweden's a bit worrisome, too. In that coalition. Everyone else based, I mean, Austria, maybe, Prussia, maybe. Those are a couple of ones that are a bit concerning. Sweden and Denmark. Denmark, not really. Sweden, a little bit, I guess. No, I'm just going to say I don't care. We're just going to test the limits here, you know? Why not? Why not? Let's just test the limits of what we can do in full annex Switzerland and take 137 aggressive expansion and 109.3% overextension. Why not? Can I concentrate dev in any of these? Of course I can, because they're ridiculously developed. So I can lower the dev of all these lands, which will help out with the overextension a bit. Not that much, actually. Not that much. But I'll get everything coring. And let's see what that does. Just for funsies. I mean, the Ottomans can't join a coalition. So, they would be the only one I would really be... Okay, so here it comes. Here comes the... It's forming. We expected that. It's forming. I don't even know where Portugal is. Oh, they're right here. Is this the only place they are? Nope, they still got Rio de Prata. Oh wow, that was really quick. Wait, how did that happen so it's that overextension, I guess. Should be fine, though. Yeah. Easy win. And then I'm just gonna drill some guys, because, I don't care. I'm just gonna flex on Europe while you're joining a coalition against me that spans, like, all the continent. I'm just gonna go drill my armies. But you have fun. Wow, a 1-1-1-1. What is my army tradition at? 32.3? I mean, it's not amazing, but a 1-1-1-1? 1-1-1-1. Yeah. With that much army tradition, I mean, that feels a bit low. Can I threaten war on you? No. Okay. I didn't know if I could threaten from Milan's claim, but I cannot. Oh, right, I spent a bunch of Diplo because I took a couple of provinces that I didn't have a claim on. Coalition's growing. Morocco! Morocco's an interesting one. 33k. Bologna, Mantua, Friesland, Bohemia. Bohemia used to be bad. But now they're not really important. Nuremberg, Brunswick, Trent, Galway. Yeah, there's not... See, like, all of these are just little micro-states. Denmark's a bigger one. 24,000. Still not worried about it. Latinate. Let's improve with Sweden, see if we can stop them from joining. That would be one of the larger ones. Actually bigger than Prussia, I think. They were when I last checked, they're not now. Okay, yep, separatist sentiment. There's the overextension events. Still no rebels spawning. At least nothing that I'm being notified of. Lithuania, 20k, not bad. Sweden will be up over... I thought I was about to say Ottomans joined. And I was like, how? That would have killed me. Yeah, so now Sweden's up over 100, so... Or up over 0, so they shouldn't join. I think if Sweden won't join, I'm fine. Yeah, let's take a stab from it. You full annex Switzerland, and then your whole country just collapses. I love that. Because for some reason, Switzerland devved all their provinces up to like 20 plus. I guess I should have just done 17 different wars against Sweden to take all their provinces one at a time, huh? That would have been the solution. That would have made for a much more stable country if I declared 17 different wars on Switzerland and took all their provinces one at a time instead of just full annexing them all at once. That is so true. Why didn't I think about that? Everyone knows the more wars you fight, the more stable your country is. Obviously. Probably helped me on the Great Powers list a decent bit, though, because there's so much dev tied up in Switzerland. Went to 2951. It's before having the institution embraced. What are these forts as well? I mean, I can afford them, so I'm going to keep them. Skill 3, half off. Production efficiency? Sure. Thank you. More bad events. We love to see it. I'm not giving anyone mill access. You can all shut up. That actually is making me less money, so maybe that wasn't the best move. Getting that new advisor. I also should probably... Well, I mean, right now I'm going through a Diplo idea group, so I'm not going to do any annexations until I've gotten at least the Diplo annex cost. Until the end of the game? Oh, that's a lot of money when I'm saving up for an institution. But, like, it's a permanent modifier. I can't say no to permanent modifiers. They're just too appealing to me. It's like... Okay, well, we don't... Great. Just take more of my money. Thank you, game. Very cool. I appreciate that. I didn't want money anyway. You know, I didn't really want the money. Money is a social construct that is not needed. Still got a governing capacity. Glad we were able to fix that issue that we were having. You're not going to excommunicate me, are you, Sienna? Because you're in the coalition against me. You're not going to do that. You wouldn't. Right? Let me just improve with you a little bit. That would be a real... I would not appreciate that if you did that, Sienna. So please don't. I already have a good advisor. So I'll just take tech costs down for 20 years. Yeah, that's cool with me. Alright, so in absence of Castile doing it, Scotland seems to be the one going for stuff in Central America. And of course there's United Central America, which is, oh, they valued Cuba. That's nice. I love these nations that have formed. It's very nice. So I have Australia going for Spain, or Castile. I keep calling them Spain. It's not Spain in this timeline, it's Castile. They never got past Castile in this. I definitely need to expand my subjects a bit more. Mainly Milan needs to be expanded in North Italy a lot. In Poland we need to fight the Ottomans and get some of their cores back. That's a 6 maneuver. Okay, 3 siege as well. That's an interesting general there. Yeah, I need to fight the Ottomans. And like I said, I think the Papal State would want land. What land would you possibly want from the Ottomans? Then if we call in Ethiopia as well. The reason I would really want to call in Ethiopia is... why are you guaranteeing the Mamluks? Ethiopia. Why would you do that? Now they can declare war on you without me being involved. Big brain AI move right there. Just... great. Like, do you really think you're going to stop the Ottomans by yourself? You and the Mamluks, and Tunis, and Hormuz, and Funj. You think you guys got that? You don't. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That means I kind of need to do that sooner rather than later, because I don't need... I would like... I mean, mainly what Ethiopia will do is they will just serve as an extra front. So, if the Ottomans have to be focused on that front, it'll miss up the AI a lot. If we've got me, Russia, and Ethiopia, that kind of really throws off the AI, because that's 3 separate fronts they'd have to be fighting. I could be coming in from this direction, kind of 4 if Russia does the right thing, where I could be coming in from here, Poland could be coming in from here, Russia could be coming in from here, and then Ethiopia is obviously here. And the AI very much struggles to fight multi-front wars. The more fronts you can add, the better. So I would like to return Poland's cores that they don't have anymore, so now there's really no reason to have Poland around. That's... Yeah, speaking... Yep, that's... I was talking about you, Poland, yep. Okay, I kind of want to hit them with a plate. I just want to annex them. Like... Oh my god. 1652, a total of 3,231 Diplo points? Okay, I need to get the Diplo annex cost thing. I need to stack those if I'm going to do that, so I need to wait until I have that idea unlocked. Because I am not doing that right now as is. I would probably also need to throw out the nobility integration policy. Like, I would need to stack that. And then however many placates it would take to get Poland cool at that point. Like, it is what it is. In fact, okay, I clicked their pay off debt without looking at how much it was. I don't think it was that much, fortunately. So yeah, since Poland doesn't have cores anymore, I don't really feel like there's a reason to just not annex them. They're a very troublesome vassal. They're way too big. Like, it's way, like, it's not, they're gonna constantly be a headache. So I don't think they're really worth it, but it's like, what do I do after I annex them? I guess I just fight the Ottomans and, like, release, I don't know, like, Hungary. And, like, Moldavia, and just release a bunch of vassals to reconquer land from the Ottomans. I guess that would be the move. Best I can think of. I kind of want to play... Wow, okay. I kind of want to play long enough to get, like, a bunch of my subjects annexed, just to see what it looks like at that point. I could probably make a good run at forming the Roman Empire. I've done that before. But I could probably do that in this game. You know, I've already got all of Iberia. Got basically half of Italy, or an easy path to half of Italy. Poland doesn't really matter for this. It would just be fighting the Ottomans a ton. Really. And I've got the stuff you need in the British Isles. Obviously, I have all of France. But yeah, it would just be fighting the Ottomans a ton. I don't know if I want to do that, though. But at the very least, I would like to get my subjects, like, and well, that might take forever, too, actually, now that I think about it. I was going to try to go for some of the achievements associated with France. Obviously, I can't get Big Blue Blob, but there is maybe Spread the Revolution and Control Vienna, Berlin, and Moscow. That could be tough, especially the Moscow one, since Russia's kind of big. So I'm not really sure where I want to go next with this playthrough. I've kind of done a lot. I'm kind of like, you know, I could probably beat most people. I could probably beat the Ottomans. I could probably beat Russia. It would be kind of difficult for me, who's not terribly good at the game in micro wars. Anyway, I would love to try to, like, complete the mission tree, but that would obviously just require playing until the Age of Revolutions. And that would require annexing a lot of vassals as well. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where I want to go with this particular game. It's done a lot. It's been a very successful game. I'm glad I was able to do this after, you know, a few failed games where I played not smaller nations, but obviously more difficult ones in France. France is a pretty easy nation to play. But I'm happy with how it's gone. I've done a lot of good stuff. Probably could have done more in the New World if I was focusing on that at all. That's not good. But I think Milan can handle that. I'll move guys over in case they can't. They should be able to. And we're still just waiting to embrace this institution. Getting close. I don't really care about that. Neapolitan particularists, that's not any of my concern. What do we got here? Austria disputed succession. Alright. If I see Bohemia has one, I would love to try to yoink their throne. That would be great. Probably not really possible, though. They hate me. A lot of people hate me at this exact point in time. Probably because of all of the, you know, rapid conquest I've done. Or just because they're jealous. That's more likely, I would say. Alright, let's go get rid of these pretenders. That's kind of a rough fight. And then go back. Those 10k men we lost? It's kind of high. It's a lot of damage relative to what I would have expected. Can I even declare war on the Ottomans right now? Okay, so yeah, I do have people with claims. Poland has a claim. Because right now, neither Russia or Ethiopia would join, and they're both in debt. 5% at a time, I will take those. So next we're going to go with another mill idea group. I'm honestly thinking... do I need quantity? I mean, it couldn't hurt to have more manpower. My quality's already really good with all the morale boosts I have. I honestly am kind of leaning towards offensive. You still get the land force limit modifier boost, but also just the manpower. Okay, the Ottomans have no manpower. They're the main ones I'd be looking at fighting. And our manpower stacks up pretty well to the rest of the world. Like, yeah, I mean, our manpower is highest in, like, we have the best manpower of anyone. Force limit's obviously way lower. Offensive gives force limit, though. It doesn't give as much, but it does give force limit. And I love the siege ability. 20% siege ability is nothing to scoff at. And the discipline. But at the same time, I am probably going to end up going eco for my next admin idea group. You know, see, right now, at least, in this version of the game, eco pairs very well with quantity. So from my current ideas, I'm already getting morale plus 20%. And discipline plus 5. Plus some national manpower. And I'm getting a further 15% morale, so 35% morale. Yeah, I think I'm going to go quantity. I've been avoiding it recently, but I think I'm going to go with quantity. We'll get the idea group because we're only 5% behind. We do have another merchant. Where do we want you to go? Got 12% trade power there. 8%, 10%. I'll just transfer from here. So it should transfer to... yeah, so we'll transfer from... yep, okay, that's what I'll do. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end this episode. I guess what I'll do is I'll try to fight the Ottomans. I think that's our next goal. I don't really see... we have one more claim to finish off Switzerland, so we might do that. That'll finish off Helvetic Conquest. 3 leagues is in the coalition, though. Wait, one thing I want to do. Just, if I declared war on the coalition now, what would it look like? Okay, so they do outnumber us, but that's with none of my allies joining. So with none of my allies joining, they only outnumber me by maybe 100,000. And then obviously Russia has 187,000, Ethiopia has 56,000, the Pope has 47,000. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end this episode. Next time we'll figure out what we want to do next. But thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.